everybody, welcome back to a very special edition of Woodmere Estate Revival. What is today, honey?
Moving day.
Moving day. And by moving day, we don't mean we're moving into the house, because we did that about a year ago. But we are moving everything that's in the garage and the storage building that we've had here on site down to the other end of the road to our new carriage house. And once we get everything cleaned out of the garage, then we're going to be able to move the remaining trim, building supplies, power tools, everything that's in the house into the attached garage, and finally get the interior of the house decluttered and cleaned. It's going to be awesome.
I know, we can finally walk from our kitchen to our dining room instead of going all the way around.
Yep, for the last year we've had to walk into the foyer, down the hall, through the family room, into the kitchen. Because of a wood pile, It's been crazy. So let me show you exactly what we're up against here. We got a storage building to look at, and we'll show you the mess that's in the garage. We're ashamed, but
it's awful.
We'll show you, because you got to have a before and after.
You do.
All right, so here's the garage. It's a 2-car garage full of stuff. It looks like it's a total wreck, but actually it's just like the first 5 feet that's a total wreck. A lot of this stuff is actually on shelves, as you can see. We bought a bunch of these shelving units when we moved down here because we wanted to try to get organized. But over time, more and more stuff got kind of packed in around the shelves. And bicycles and power tools.
In our defense, we did have to move rather quickly last summer, and we had one weekend to get everything out of that garage up there down into here. So
that's right. It's a miracle that happened.
Yeah, I don't even know how we got all this stuff in here, but
absolute miracle. But a lot of this stuff is going to go to the other end of the road there permanently, to the carriage house, because a lot of it's my tools, welders, metal cutting bandsaws. I mean, just all kinds of tools, and then all kinds of supplies from all of my truck projects and vehicle restorations and everything I've done over the years. So a lot of that stuff's going to go to the other end of the road, and
a lot of the shelves too. I mean, have
a lot of the shelves.
A lot of your stuff on them.
Yep.
Truck stuff. Paint
and fluids and all kinds of stuff. Yeah. So we're just going to start kind of digging in here and pulling stuff out, and should be awesome.
Fun time.
Yeah.
I mean, doesn't everyone do this after vacation?
Yeah,
we literally just got home.
Absolutely. Rested and relaxed. Come home and jump into the thick of things.
Got our U-Haul.
Yep, a little 10-foot U-Haul van. We'll use that to ferry stuff from one end of the road to the other. Emma the Bug's looking forward to going into the new garage. The lawn tractor, also new garage. All right, see if you can.
Let's hope nothing jumps out at me.
See if you can open this thing up. Out getting snake bit or bee stung. Oh dear.
Oh.
Oh dear.
Oh wow.
So this is obviously some Christmas stuff. And an old bicycle. Some of this is, left over from the house. So here are the two original mantles from the house. And then deeper back in there, there's a lot of furniture that was left in the house. And china and crystal and lamps. I mean, just everything you could possibly imagine that got left behind. Anything that was worth something got shoved into here. The rest of it went into a dumpster and went down to the road to the landfill. But again, building supplies. Obviously, we got some Ditra and some scraps of hardwood. I mean, just again, anything that was worth something and was left over got stuck in here. So we got to go through all this stuff and decide if it gets kept at the other end of the road, or if it goes into the dumpster, or
I should have rented a dumpster.
Put out for the trash. So, yep. So that's going to be fun. How long is this thing? 20 feet? 16 feet? Something.
I think this one's 18.
18 feet, yeah.
Either way, it's a
18
long,
feet worth of
it's a big one.
Stuff.
Yeah.
All right, so you can see we got our work cut out for us. My dad's going to be over here in a little bit. Amber's mom and dad are going to get here late tonight. The kids are going to lend a hand. whether they like it or not.
Will they? I don't know.
Whether they like it or not. So everybody's going to pitch in. We're going to get as much of this stuff knocked out this weekend as we can. Cannot wait to declutter the house and start cleaning up in there and
I know.
make it more of a livable space.
I actually want to be able to dust my house.
Yeah, that's a novel idea.
I really haven't been able to do that in the last year.
All right, well, let's get cracking. Maybe we ought to unpack from vacation first.
I
What do you think?
so. Yeah, we got to do that first.
Okay, sounds good. All right, so Dad's here. He's backing his truck up. He's trying to sprinkle on us right now. Our contractor just left. They finished doing a little cleanup work here in the carriage house, getting the last of their tools and everything out of the way. Get Dad positioned here. So we got a load of stuff there. This is what the garage looks like without anything in it. So you can see we got 3 bays, got plenty of room for storage. This was the first thing in the new garage, the generator and a socket set. What do you think, Dad?
I think it's raining.
I know, just in time, huh?
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna get this truck unloaded, then I'll pull mine up and get it unloaded. And then we'll pull the moving truck up and get it unloaded and maybe go back for some more. We'll see what happens with the weather. All right, so the moving truck is back and it's empty, except for our ramps. Dad just took off and he's gonna come back tomorrow and lend a hand again. Still got quite a few things sitting around, ready to be loaded. I'm gonna go ahead and throw a few things in the back of the truck before closing up for the night. This is just a bunch of empty boxes and trash and everything. Spare boxes for moving. But as you can see, we've made a sizable dent in the garage. You can see the floor. How about that? Now we got a lot of stuff moved out of here and a lot of it was heavy and bulky and difficult to move. So I'm glad we got a lot of that junk out of here. A lot of the stuff that remains is just smaller stuff that gets loaded in boxes, and then we'll take the shelving units down there and set them up and then go ahead and put everything back on the shelves. So a lot of this stuff is in boxes already, or it's smaller stuff that can easily be boxed and then drop back into its position on the shelf. So I feel like we made a lot of progress this afternoon. It always takes longer than you expect it to, but I feel like we made a whole lot of progress. So we'll get started on this again tomorrow morning, bright and early, and try to get the rest of this garage knocked out, and then hopefully get some of our stuff moved from in the house out here to the garage. That's going to be the exciting part, to actually see the floor in the house and get all the tools and junk out of the house and do all of our cutting and everything out here in the garage. That's going to be awesome. All right, we'll see you guys tomorrow.
All right. So what are we doing, Chris?
Oh, we are breaking down some shelves, taking them down to the other end so we can get reorganized.
All right. Feels good to make some space in here.
You never know. Might actually be able to park a car.
Oh, that's a unique idea. So we got my dad here today. Your dad's on the way.
Yep. Takes a village.
It does. It sure does.
What do you think? You can actually stand
I
in
know.
here,
I can't wait.
see the floor.
It's exciting.
It's gonna be great.
I walked in today and it was like light because you could actually see the window.
Yeah. Yeah. So we'll take this load down to the other end, set these shelves back up,
Put everything
and
on
then try to get
them.
everything back on them,
Yeah.
and then we'll have room to take everything off the others and take it down there and throw it on the floor, and then take the shelves down there and put them back on them.
Keep going like that.
So on and so forth.
All right. We'll check in later.
All right.
All right, honey. What happened?
I was trying to get that shelf out. It was stuck, and so I kind of had my head in there lifting up on the shelf, and then it popped loose, and I hit my head on top of this one, and then jerked away from that and hit my nose on the next one.
I don't think it, Sorry, babe.
Yeah. You know, it's the simple things sometimes that
I don't
seem
think it's really bad. It just,
sweet.
yeah.
All right, well, that'd be one to remember me by.
That's a great way to start the day.
Yep. Okay.
All right.
Back to work.
Am I okay as far as the door?
Yes, sir. Stay about that far off the floor, we'll be fine.
Yep, everything looks good. Good job moving it.
Easier to see the door with the shelving on.
Doesn't matter which end you gonna put in first.
We can just put yours in first, that'd be fine. I'll just tip it back to you. And
I wasn't sure about the width of it, but
That looks like it'll fit.
it's close. Huh?
Let's hope.
if it doesn't, we'll get a hammer.
A hammer.
I always snuck right by.
Good. You got by the wheel, if I can say that. Wheel
well.
well. That's hard to
Wheel
say. Wheel well.
Say
There, I
5
got
times
it.
fast.
I can't, man.
We will, we will. All right.
All right, second trip down. Woo woo.
Plus 2 pickup loads.
Oh, that's true.
Plus an SUV load.
Yeah, I've still got the stuff in my vehicle. I need to drive it down too. All right, let's go unload.
Oh, look at that.
Oh yeah, I can breathe. Oh, that looks so much better.
You can walk.
I can walk, I can breathe.
All right, so far we got 4 of our shelving units down here, and we're starting to get stuff unloaded. Amber's dad, Gene, is here giving us a hand. And we got another truckload of stuff. This is everything for all the leftover stuff from the house, tools, Christmas stuff, you name it. We're getting it all down here, getting it organized and getting it stored. We got 2 more shelves that we're gonna bring down from the house, and they're gonna go over in this corner over here. And we're just kind of staging all these out away from the wall for now. Got some stuff down through here because we're gonna come through at some point, insulate and put some sheetrock up. So we just wanted to leave them away from the wall far enough that we could actually get behind them and work. But we're making good progress. We'll get this unloaded and then go back and get the shelving units, and then spend the rest of the afternoon just kind of getting everything organized on shelves. And eventually, when I have time, I'll go through all of it and figure out what we really need to keep and what can be thrown away. But for now, at least it's out of the garage on the house and be out of our way, so we can go ahead and get everything moved out of the house and get the inside of the house cleared out. Sound like a plan, Gene?
Sounds like a plan.
All right, very good. Thanks for your help, sir.
You're welcome.
Well, as you can see, the garage is getting more and more empty. We've got all those big shelving units down the other end of the road now, and this one we're going to keep here for now. Then there are 2 shelves in the solarium in the office that are going to go on this wall, and that'll hold all the remaining tools and paint and everything else that we need to finish up the interior work in here. Once we've gotten the last little bit of stuff out of here, you know, hand tools, yard tools, a variety of little bits and pieces of stuff. Once we get that out, then we're going to be able to bring the wood in, and we'll bring the table saw, the compound miter saw, the router table, everything that's in the house out here, and get that staged in here, and that way I can cut and work in here and keep all the sawdust off of the porch and out of the inside of the house. So that's really exciting. Amber and her dad are unloading the storage building, which is great to see, because as soon as we get that thing unloaded, we're gonna call the company and say, come get it. So we don't want it and we're tired of paying for it. But it's been handy to have, because we were in a big hurry to get everything situated so we can get moved in, and a lot of stuff just got dumped in here. So we're gonna kind of go through these things, get rid of some of it, and
Let me get rid of any of it.
get rid of the storage building. So that's exciting. So Amber and her dad are gonna stay here and load the truck, and I'm gonna head down to the other end of the road and start putting stuff on shelves, start getting organized down there. So keep you posted. I'm gonna jump on the cart and head down. It's hard to believe that all this stuff was in that other garage. I mean, it just boggles the mind that all that stuff was in the other garage, but it was. So now that we got all this stuff down here, my job is to sort through everything and figure out which shelf it goes on, get everything up off the floor. So we've got 6 of these big shelving units, and eventually I'm gonna have them all organized. One will be for plumbing, one will be for electrical, one will be for pool supplies, one will be for outdoor stuff, truck parts, you name it. You know, here's my sprayer that goes on the back of the tractor. I mean, we've just got a little bit of everything. There's our airless paint sprayer that we painted the whole interior of the house with. So we've got everything here that we could ever possibly need for this project and others. And it's just a matter of getting it all stored properly so we know where stuff is and can find it again the next time we need it. There's the pool cover. I mean, you gotta have all this stuff. I mean, it seems like just an absolute ton of things, but you know, backpack blower, lawnmower, hand blower, multi-tool. I mean, just power washer, welder, all this stuff is necessary for keeping up a home and for having a garage, doing fabrication, all that good stuff. So at any rate, I'm gonna go ahead and get organized, get all this stuff up off the floor onto its shelf, and go back down and give Connie and Jean and Amber a hand cleaning out that storage unit here in just a minute. All right, so it's been quite a day.
Yes.
Everybody's beat. We moved a ton of stuff yesterday afternoon and pretty much all day today moving stuff, and I think it's pretty successful, don't you?
Yeah, vacation feels like it was months.
Yeah, what vacation?
We got back yesterday at noon.
Left yesterday morning at 3 a.m., got back here and killed it ever since then.
I know. Doesn't everyone do that?
Yeah, that seems normal. So anyway, so this is where we're at. I know there's still some stuff sitting there, but a lot of that's just like empty boxes and bikes and whatever. But yeah, most of that stuff is just, it's going to be gone. The storage building is what, half empty or something at this point?
3/4. No, a fourth empty.
Half, fourth, give or take. So Amber and her dad are going to work some more on that tomorrow morning before they take the moving truck back, try to get a couple loads out of there. And then we'll do the rest of it later this week, just by the pickup load. And
Yeah.
get rid of that storage building. And then I've got quite a bit of stuff to sort through down at the other end. Get it all organized on shelves and get that looking good again.
But at least it's there.
We made a tremendous amount of progress, and hopefully later this week we'll move the last of the stuff out of the house
Yeah, that'd be great.
into this garage and get this cleaned up. So
Yay.
we'll circle back around and give you guys a tour once the last of it has been moved out of the house.
Great.
Sound good?
Mm-hmm.
All right, see you soon.